Number 58. Hope everyone's going to have a great time this weekend and has a lot of great plans. My lovely co-host Memphis is here. Come on, Memphis. Come on up. Say hi. She wants to have everyone see her as she licks my face like she always does when she greets me on Dog Talk Live. Memphis, Scarlett, and Rommel and myself, as well as Kate, are going to go up to our other property that we have for hunting and training and just have a nice quiet weekend. So it should be something that will be very relaxing, and I hope everyone else is going to get outside. It's supposed to be good weather, at least here in Wisconsin. Get outside, soak up some of that sun, get some of that vitamin D, and have a good weekend. As you guys check in on Dog Talk Live, please let me know where you're from. Let me know what questions you have. It is the Friday before a holiday weekend, so I'm assuming we probably won't have that many people on today. But I will also guess that we will have quite a few people that will come back and view this at a later time. So if you are watching this at a later time and you want to put a question up, type it into the comments and I will always come back and check. If you're watching now and you have a question, type in the comments where you're from and type in any questions that you have as well. Ace, out. Go on. As we get Ace trying to eat chewy bone right next to me. No. Out. So let's see. What did I do today? Today was Fun Day Friday. I always try to make Fridays really fun, and I'm trying to basically get the dogs that are here, that have been here for 3 months now, ready to go home. And part of that is getting them, because we've been doing all obedience, all work, getting them to loosen up so that they do let go and go out and run and have fun. Hold on one second. All right. This would be the culprit that we have now confiscated because we don't want to listen to that in the background of Dog Talk Live. But again, it is... So I went out today. I had a bird that was a fresh killed pheasant, big rooster, and took that out. And then I had bumpers, of course. So took the dogs out, let them just run and run and run, and have a lot of fun. And it was neat. They had a great day. They had a great time. They did well. When you have days where they're pressure free and the dogs get to run and have fun, it really helps you when you are trying to get them run while they're under pressure. A lot of times you will see dogs that are younger dogs that have gone through their obedience and all of their training where you go to send them and they will pop or they'll balk a little bit for the fact that they're so used to being told they have to stay and be under control that they kind of are wary of that and they think they're going to get corrected if they leave. So it is incumbent on you as the trainer and the handler to still make things fun. So that's why I take 1 day a week, if I can, depending where we're at in training, and just make it completely fun for the dogs. It worked out well. Had them retrieving this big old pheasant, took the bumper out, threw the bumper in the pond, did some fun stuff, let them really cut up and enjoy themselves, so that next week when we finish that last week of training off, it'll be just finishing school and we'll get them ready to go. So again, please, as you guys check in, let us know where you're from. We've got Pete checking in from Rhinelander, Thomas from Tupper Lake, New York, Ashley Anderson from Elkhorn, I believe, or well, at least Wisconsin. Ashley, where do you live? Do you live in Elkhorn? Let me know. We've got Connecticut checking in on YouTube. Please, again, as you guys check in, let me know what questions you have. Sherry's back from Pennsylvania. Let me know, even if it's a puppy question, a dog question, or a hunting question. We haven't had many of those. I know we are now T-minus 3 months until the opening of teal season. Well, a little bit more than that, but I am so looking forward to hunting season getting here. Last year we started out our duck hunting here in Wisconsin on our property. We have a large marsh that we privately own, and we were doing real good during teal. We did good in the first day of season, and then we flooded. The water came way up, and the birds left. So I cannot wait to get just a regular year without the cosmic amount of rains, like 5 inches at a time, where we will have birds in our marsh and really get to enjoy the season. All right, we got Utah checking in. Annette is back from New York. Good to see you. So yeah, hunting season is getting here. If you have blinds, now's a great time to work on them. We just got an inch and a half of rain, so our river system that we are on brought the marsh up so that it's more difficult to work on. So we're going to wait until the water comes back down. But we are going to get our blinds done hopefully early this year. I'm hoping like June, July, and get to the point where we're ready for season. In the off season, we've got our own mech clay throwers out at our place, which is they're really nice. They're not that expensive, and it's nice because we have that, and then we get the kids out and myself and practice. It is pretty amazing if you get people out just shooting a 5-stand trap, or if you have your own mech unit that thrower. It is pretty amazing watching how bad of shots people are. I am very bad. I'm good at birds. But I don't know what it is about shooting at clay pigeons. I think too much. But the kids really struggled, and it's not their fault. It's just getting out and getting practice. And if you don't get to shoot a ton of birds, getting practice so that you are ready when you get the opportunity arises. So yeah, we are definitely going to do a weekend or two of that where we let the kids go out and hopefully knock the crap out of some clay pigeons. Advice on puppies for not chewing on hands. Angie, your advice for puppies that are biting is to slap the puppy's muzzle, so slap, or to grab the muzzle, pinch it, and tell them no. Think about how dogs correct each other. They grab each other, bite each other on the muzzle. They do it hard enough to make a point. We don't want to hurt the puppy, but it still needs to be discomfort so that the puppy goes, wow, that sucks. I never want to have it happen again. If you slap a puppy on the muzzle when they're biting, yell no at the same time. If the puppy still bites, you have to repeat a little bit harder until you find that point where the puppy gets it. So I hope that helps. It's actually a very common one that we get from people. Oh, sorry. Oh, did not get a lot of sleep last night. So, Gene McSherry checking in from Dodgeville. How we doing there, Mr. Gene? Again, as you guys check in, please let us know where you're from. Let us know what we can help you with. Ace is here. He wants to, again, be part of the Dog Talk Live group. Oh, as I'm holding him by the head there and getting him up. All right. So, Ace, people want to see you. This is Ace. He's a good old boy. I don't think he really wants to be part of Dog Talk Live. I think he just wants to be pet, but we'll still make him part of the show. He says that black dogs do not get enough love on our Dog Talk Live, and that we're all about chocolate dogs. Again, please let us know where you're from. Let us know what questions you have. How we doing there, Mr. Marty? Get out of there. Dan, where's your favorite place to hunt ducks? Dan, my favorite place as far as a general area, I tell everybody, if you want to be spoiled and have duck hunting ruined for you, go up to Canada so that you can see how many birds are up there. You get up there, there's really not many hunters. You get yourself a good area. You can get permission on most land because the ducks are what are eating all the crops. And it will ruin you when you have a good hunt in Canada. It is a lot of fun. Other than that, my own property, I'm excited about that. I don't think it's probably as good a hunting as a lot of areas, but it's mine. So we're developing it, where to sit, and having this place that I call my own is kind of neat because it's given us the opportunity to set things up so that we can be successful. All right, let's see. Mark is here. How you doing, Mark? So again, wow, we've got enough people watching today. Is that what you hear in the background is the dogs chasing each other around. It is, I guess, a good day to chase each other. We actually just put our air conditioning on. We're going to be above 70 degrees. Whenever it hits above 70, we always turn the air on because it's so hard on the dogs, especially the older dogs. You can hear them biting each other in the background. Again, let me know what questions you have. If you have anything that you want to talk about today, we would love to broach the subject. Our weather this weekend is supposed to be 80s, maybe even into the mid-80s with thunderstorms. So basically summer days, which is nice. We're supposed to hopefully be all 70 next week, but they told me it was going to be 70s all this week in the weather. And yeah, it wasn't. I think the weather was probably 50s and 60s most days, including today. So hopefully they're right next week because I am ready for warm weather. Not that I mind wearing the Soggy Acres Retrievers hoodie, but it would be nice to just have a t-shirt on and maybe even training shorts. All right, let's see if we have any questions. Good morning from San Diego. How we doing? Yes, Mark, thank God it is Friday. Although I think pretty much everyone has been in this Groundhog Day where every day is Fridays for people. Let's see. So I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about. If you guys ever want to talk about outdoor television and you have questions, always ask that too. I'm more than happy to talk about that stuff. We had Sporting Dog Adventures, which is the page we're on now. We had Sporting Dog Adventures TV for 9 years. I think people they get the idea that you're going to be really wealthy when you have a TV show. It's probably about opposite of that. If you're going to have a TV show, you're best to have a product to sell. So we had our puppies so we could market our own products. From there, you actually have to pay to be on outdoor TV. So you're paying for your airtime. You have to pay for your camera guys. You have to pay for your editing service. My budget every year, along with all of your travel and hunting licenses, and if you take people along, you got to pay for them. So my budget every year was right around $200,000 that I had to raise to get to break even. Now, from there, you're going to try to make a little bit of money, and that is where you see so many shows that are only on 2 to 3 years and then they're done. It is because it is so incredibly hard to raise money. I couldn't even imagine if I had the TV show right now trying to raise money this year with the wacky economy that we're going to have. Yeah, outdoor TV it's a fun venture. You get some great experiences, but your payment is basically those great experiences. You also get a lot of good stuff because when you have a company, they all want to pay you in product, and even if they don't want to pay you in just product, you have to have their product to film with. So you do have a lot of neat stuff, and you get a lot of neat experiences, but Rich, you do not get. All right. Are you close to the Dells? That's a gorgeous area. Sherry, my other property is about 45 minutes from the Dells. My house here, or probably an hour and a half. And it is a gorgeous area. I don't know why the properties I buy have to be flat and swamps. That's pretty much my MO. We joke that I am an ogre and I live in a swamp. So that's pretty much my wife married an ogre. She is not Fiona. She's very much prettier than an ogre, but she's married to me. So let's see. So we are getting to the end of it here. Again, Dog Talk Lives. We go 15 to 30 minutes. Try to do it every day of the week. This week, I think we did all 5 days. So yeah, if you, they are only as good as the questions that we get from you. So please let us know when you have questions. That I am Shrek. 2 properties and 95% of what I own is wetland. So I am Shrek, and I'm proud to be Shrek. Ace is still down here. He's just sitting here. He doesn't want to be part of Dog Talk Live. Obviously, he just wants to be pet. Let me know what you guys are going to do for this weekend. Does anyone have any good plans that you're going to go out and do with your dogs? I know yesterday I went, got a haircut. Awesome. I hate hair. I like having short hair. And went out last night to our favorite restaurant that just opened, and we had a big steak. And for dessert, I had bread pudding. So yes, it was very nice to get out and get to go to our favorite restaurant. Gosh, what did we have? We had stuffed mushrooms and trying to think of what cheese curds for the, because we're Wisconsin, you got to have cheese curds. Stuffed mushrooms and cheese curds for the appetizers, and then I had a T-bone steak with mushrooms, onions, loaded mashed potatoes. It was awesome. I honestly felt like I had a hangover this morning because I ate so much that I slept crappy because my stomach was so full last night, but it was so worth it. Introduce the puppy to swimming. Angie, what you are going to do is you are going to go out with your puppy and let them go around the water. Let them play around the water. Let them go in the water. Never throw the dog in the water. If you have other dogs, let them run around in the water. The puppy will eventually follow them. Thanks, Ace. Thanks. Nice. Nice. Take them if need be. If you can't get the puppy to go out there, you can throw something for them to retrieve. Get a favorite retrieving item for them and throw it in the water. And if that doesn't work, put waders on or put your sandals on and walk out in the water yourself and take the dog. Have the dog follow along. Going to the beach. That sounds fantastic. Greetings from the Thumb of Michigan. Pheasants are cackling. Started the holiday a little early. Well, that's good, Tim. It's good to have cackling pheasants. Taking both my small Munsterlanders swimming this weekend. Good for you, Joe. That'll be awesome. Yeah, our other property is, I was gonna do food plots, but we ended up getting quite a bit of rain. And I think it's going to be a little wet. So I think I'm going to mow a couple of food plots that are clover that I'm going to eventually replace this year. But the deer are really hitting them hard, so I'm going to try to mow them down and get so that they're in a reasonable state for when I want to till them for next year or for this fall. And that's going to be about it. I think we're going to take the dogs for walks every day, and that'd be about it. Ace thinks he's gone, but we might leave him home. Don't tell him. Don't tell Ace. So I think we're coming up on the end of Dog Talk Live. That's going to be, we're going to call last call for questions. Oh, let me get this dog off of me. Last call, everyone. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we are going to hold it until next year or till next week. Tom, do you guys, do you give your dogs any type of food supplement other than regular dog food during hunting time? Tom, my dogs are always on something called Phytovite. My wife also has a glucosamine supplement. We have fish oil. So we don't necessarily switch them to anything in hunting season. We just give them a little extra food if they're exerting themselves. But we do have different things that they're on all the time. Hey, again from southwestern Ontario. Daisy, you're heading to Grandpa's Pond to do some blind retrieves. Nice. Take your dog out and enjoy him. Get outside this weekend. Everyone's been cooped up in the house. It's time to get outside. Get your life back. That's going to be it for this week's Dog Talk Live. I hope you guys have a glorious Memorial Day weekend. Remember what Memorial Day weekend is for. And maybe say thank you to a soldier or a family that lost their soldier. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I hope everyone gets outdoors and has fun. God bless.